Ever felt that pang of dread when a customer asks about their order, and you realize your Oberlo supplier has gone silent? Or worse, the quality is consistently subpar, leaving you scrambling to manage returns and disappointed buyers? If that knot of anxiety in your stomach feels familiar, you're definitely in the right place. Running a dropshipping business can be incredibly rewarding. The flexibility, the low startup costs, it's a fantastic entry point into e-commerce. Platforms like Oberlo have made it even easier to find and import products into your Shopify store. But let's be honest, the reliance on third-party suppliers, especially those you might not have direct control over, comes with its own set of challenges. And one of the biggest hurdles? Dealing with unreliable suppliers. It's not just about late shipments, although that's frustrating enough. We're talking about inconsistent product quality, poor communication, items going out of stock without notice, or even the dreaded disappearing act, suppliers who simply vanish, leaving you to pick up the pieces. These issues can not only damage your brand reputation but also eat into your profits and, frankly, your sanity. So, how do you navigate this tricky terrain? How do you identify, manage, and ultimately avoid unreliable Oberlo suppliers? That's exactly what we're diving into today. We'll explore practical strategies you can implement right now to safeguard your business and ensure a smoother, more reliable dropshipping experience. First things first, proactive identification. Don't wait for problems to arise. Implement a system for vetting potential suppliers before you list their products. Oberlo provides some basic supplier ratings, but dig deeper. Look for suppliers with a significant number of orders and consistently high ratings. Pay close attention to the feedback, both positive and negative. Are there recurring complaints about shipping times, product quality, or communication? These are major red flags. Beyond Oberlo's internal metrics, take the time to do some external research. A quick Google search of the supplier's name might reveal reviews or discussions on other platforms or forums. While you might encounter the occasional disgruntled customer, a pattern of negative feedback should give you pause. Next, communication is key. Before committing to a supplier, reach out to them with some test inquiries. How responsive are they? Are their answers clear and professional? A supplier who takes days to reply to a simple question or provides vague responses is likely to be a headache down the line when real issues arise. Establish clear expectations regarding communication channels, response times, and how they handle order updates and tracking information. Once you start working with a supplier, monitor their performance closely. Don't just set it and forget it. Regularly check order fulfillment times, track shipments, and pay attention to customer feedback related to their products. If you start seeing a dip in performance or an increase in complaints related to a specific supplier, it's time to take action. Now, let's talk about managing unreliable suppliers when you inevitably encounter them. The first step is to document everything. Keep records of late shipments, quality issues, and communication attempts. This documentation will be crucial if you need to dispute charges or provide evidence to Oberlo. Attempt to resolve the issue directly with the supplier first. Clearly and professionally explain the problem and what you expect as a resolution. This might involve requesting a refund for faulty goods, demanding better packaging, or seeking clarification on shipping delays. If direct communication fails, leverage Oberlo's dispute resolution process. Provide them with your documented evidence, and they can often mediate the situation. However, don't rely solely on this. It's essential to have a backup plan. This leads us to the crucial strategy of diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. For your best-selling products, try to identify multiple reliable suppliers. This gives you options if one supplier runs into issues or goes out of stock. While managing multiple suppliers can be slightly more complex, the added security and resilience it provides are well worth the effort. Building relationships with reliable suppliers is also incredibly valuable. Treat them as partners. Communicate proactively, provide constructive feedback, and pay on time. A strong, positive relationship can often lead to better service, preferential treatment, and early access to new products. Finally, don't be afraid to cut ties. If a supplier consistently underperforms, causes significant customer issues, or is unresponsive, it's time to move on. While it might be inconvenient to find a replacement, the long-term damage an unreliable supplier can inflict on your business is far greater. Oberlo makes it relatively easy to disconnect from a supplier and find alternatives. Consider it a necessary step in protecting your brand and your customers. Remember, your customer's experience is paramount. Unreliable suppliers directly impact their satisfaction and their perception of your brand. By proactively vetting suppliers, maintaining open communication, closely monitoring performance, and being prepared to diversify and cut ties when necessary, you can significantly mitigate the risks associated with dropshipping and build a more sustainable and trustworthy online business. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.